What's up, guys? Mike the Gyro Viking here with a new drop from MVP. We have the Fission Time-Lapse, Electron Soft Entropy, and stock Detour to look at today. So the first disc we're going to look at is the Electron Soft Entropy. These haven't been out since the 2020 Winter Series and pretty sought after. Electron plastic is definitely a move on this mold for me. It's definitely going to be something that I'm going to cycle through my bag. So, just as a disclaimer, I got out of the truck and every single one of these throws is pretty much cold and not practiced because we just had our first kid, so I do not have a lot of time to throw currently. So, as you can see, these soft entropies are definitely a little bit straighter than the rest. This one, I'm just throwing some turnovers to see if I can figure out the fade between all of them. And definitely going to make the bag. I want to play around with some of the other uh, plastic stiffnesses. This one is just, perfect for me. And then I threw in a tempo as well because they seem to be slightly similar. But I think ultimately from my testing that the Electron soft entropy is right in the middle of that tempo and my other entropies that I throw. Here's a shank. Don't watch that one, please. I mean, forehand, it's a dream. The grip is just awesome, and this is a bigger mold. I have larger hands, so this is definitely something I'm gonna love. The next disc we're gonna look at is the stock release of the Detour, which I'm sure a lot of people are going to be happy about. This one was initially released for Gyropalooza 23, and it fits right in between the hex and uplink stability-wise. So nothing really to say. A lot of people have seen the Detour in action, and these are all a mixture of Detours doing Detour things and my terrible nose angle doing terrible nose angle things. Now, this stock Detour, for me, I think it flew a teeny bit less stable than the other two that I have. I have one from the gyro box that's pretty beat in, and I have this one from the folks at MVP, and this one seems to be pretty stable, even though I threw it 800 feet in the air. But this one I got a good rip on and goes around 320, and that's pretty much for me a full flight on that disc. And the last disc we're going to look at is the Time-Lapse in Fission. This is going to sell like crazy. So as you can see in those pictures, the parting line height is drastically lower and it has a crazy amount of dome. So by this time I was a teeny bit warmed up and I threw identical shots with my neutron and then this heavier fission one, and basically went a lot straighter and further. And then this light one is an absolute bomber. Like I said earlier, I have not had a lot of time to throw recently, and these were just, I think, one-shot throws, so I want to get some field time to see what these are actually going to fly like, but with a good nose angle, these are going to be absolute bombers. And it's a lot easier, too, for people throwing the lightweight versions of these. You're not really going to need a huge arm to get the intended flight out of this one. This one I feel like I didn't even throw, and I almost bagged this hole at the local course, and I mean, I'm just in love with it. It's going to be super fun. And then I had to toss this one in. The trees ate my disc. Sad. Well, hopefully this is a quick little intro to all those discs for you guys, and feel free to reach out if you want to see anything moving forward with any of them.